Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And his first pass is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. When he finds his target, it's Marquise Goodwin. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Justin Fields at quarterback gets the completion there. CD, what do you think the key is to stopping this talented former Buckeye?
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Rookie quarterbacks have to survive the initiation of the pressure of the NFL. Now, his athleticism can scare you a little bit because if he evades it, he can go a long way. But in the beginning, you want his eyes to go to the rush, not downfield. So bring those extra guys and see if he can handle it. Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time unwrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Back to throw, Fields.
And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. This is caught. It's Brown. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Murray. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Latavius Murray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Fields on 1st down. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A huge play there for Chicago.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal. They nearly had the touchdown, but he's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good. And
looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number?
There he goes, right side. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he stopped immediately there. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Jackson now. This is Bell on the dump off. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be third down.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Jackson going to run. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Taken in at the 22. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
When they put the ball in J.K. Dobbins' chest and he carries it, he runs with a lot of determination and aggressiveness. Just one start last year as a rookie, but still managed 805 yards and 9 touchdowns. I think he's ready for a big year 2 leap. Now the lead runner for the Baltimore Ravens.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson, touchdown! Hollywood, Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
On first down, it's Fields.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And a solid run down inside the 30. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 33. Tucker's kick is good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. That one good for 37 yards. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 58 yards on the ground for him so far. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of...
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
After the sack on first down, Fields buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now Fields. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st down, Fields. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. It's a 1st down and more for Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team...
This is intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Odafe Owe in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 50, here's Fields. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields escaping the pressure right. And Owen coughed it up. And the Ravens have got it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 129 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means
Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the prime.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. On 1st down, Dobbins, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They go play action with Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go, T. Get off the field. Max 50, Max 50, Max 50. Ricky.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Jerry Atauchu brings him down.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Now, they were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on second and long. Under pressure, they got him again. Adave Owe. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long.
Shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. And from their own end zone, it's a fake, eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set them up with golden field position. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here's a give to Dobbins.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Out of the gun, Fields.
He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. From the 44, Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.